It's Wildcat Wednesday, joined by Keith Martin. Keith, thank you so much from the Kansas State Extension Office, Wildcat District. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
Because you said you like it when it's short, straight, and to the point.
Right.
But if we're going to talk goats and sheep,
right,
people may not realize that this is a burgeoning industry, especially in the four-state area.
There seems to be more sheep and goats in our area, and they're providing options for people with small acreage. You don't have to have quite as much equipment to take care of them in terms of large trailers or chutes. So there are some opportunities for sheep and goats. It's a little different than cattle, quite a bit different than cattle.
It seems twofold. Number one, we've got the environment. Like you said, you don't necessarily need a large operation for it too.
Right.
But it's profitable, and you can feed people with it.
Well, the profitability is going to probably depend on two main things we have to deal with in sheep and goats.
Okay.
Those are predators, coyotes, dogs, and then also parasites. Sheep and goats are much more, I guess, susceptible to internal parasites. So those are probably the two things that are a little bit different, and those are probably two of the things that our speakers are going to be talking about at our upcoming sheep and goat meeting we have.
So you've got the upcoming seminar, and but that leads me to believe that the popularity and the interest is not waning. So what are we going to cover during the seminar?
Well, the meeting is we're going to kick off with a talk about nutrition. Dr. Allison Crane, who's our K-State sheep and meat goat specialist, will be talking about basic nutrition of sheep and goats. And then we have two veterinarians who actually have sheep and goats are going to be talking about developing a herd health plan and also dealing with issues during kidding or lambing. That would be Dr. Curtis Gregory, who's from the Columbus Vet Clinic. He's had goats for several years. He's going to be talking about that topic in relation to goats. And then we have Dr. James Allen, who's at the Allen Veterinary Center in Parsons. He's had sheep for a long period of time, so they're going to be talking about some of their experiences dealing with some of the primary problems with sheep and goats.
So this is great if I have an existing herd, kind of how to take care of them. What if I'm a newbie to this?
Well, I think this would be great because, you know, I think the more information you have prior to, regardless of what you're going to have a learning curve anyway. I know my wife and I have had sheep ourselves for 4 years, and it's a pretty steep learning curve, but the more information you have before you get started, hopefully that can allow you to make some better decisions.
A little bit of a personal question.
Sure.
4 years is now, you haven't had them a real long time. What got you and your wife started?
It was just, I don't know, it was just something different. We had a little small amount of acreage. It kind of fit for what and then it's just something I was interested in.
And what's your experience been like in that 4 years?
There's a lot to learn, probably. If you, just as I said previously, predators and parasites are the two main things you have to deal with, or those are the two problems I've had to deal with, and hopefully we're doing a lot better job now than we are previously. I might mention that our meeting is going to be next Tuesday, November the 20th. It will be held at the Southeast Research and Extension Center there in Parsons. Get underway at 6:30. With registration, the meeting starts at 6:45, and you can contact any of those numbers there on your screen for some more information.
Beat me to the punch. I was going to say, Keith, finish us off with the particulars. Keith Martin, Kansas State Extension Office, Wildcat District. Always appreciate you coming in, and hey, best of luck to you and your wife in the future herd as well.
We can use the luck, believe me.
We'll come back with more KOAM Morning News next.